There we go. I had some problems there. So I wanted to continue talking about the business. So Mademoiselle Noop is teaching French to the boys in the other room, and I thought I would follow up and see what we could find. So I brought out a laundry basket here, and I'm just gonna see what I can find inside the laundry basket. And let's see what I can find and figure out what kind of textile. So this is the blanket. We already met that. We decided that was wool. And it has that. You can see where the kind of stuff that's handmade. And you'll be able to see the difference between handmade stuff and stuff that maybe is made in a factory, but it still, counts as textiles. So just starting here, this is the shirt I had on this morning when I was running with the G on it, right? I mean, there's going to be some stuff in here. So I feel it. It doesn't feel the same as this T-shirt that I have on. It's like slippery. So I know you guys, a lot of kids today like to wear. Kids today, you guys like to wear your sporty clothes. So the sporty clothes, like this is dry fit, and the dry fit. The reason they call it that is because it stays dry. So what happens if it gets sweaty when you're working out or hiking or whatever? The sweat kind of goes off, and you can wash it in anything. And there's a little tag on it here. Sorry, that's what I'm looking at. And if I look really close at the tag, it says "Made in Vietnam." It's backwards to you. Made in Vietnam. Oh, all right. So now I know where it's made. Who remembers what book we read from there? Coming Home, Going Home. And it says, made in Vietnam. Underneath it says 100% polyester. 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 And so if you look that up, you'll see that is I don't know how you make it. It's some kind of laboratory material made with science. So there's that. So if I continue looking, let's see if I dig around in the laundry basket over here. And here's some, whoa! And let's see here. Oh, here's a nice T-shirt. This is a T-shirt. I like this T-shirt. It says Dorchester on it. It's given to me by my friends at American Provisions, who are open during quarantine at their South Boston and Dorchester locations for curbside pickup. Delicious, delicious food. Tell your friends, especially if they live near Ashmont Station at all. It's great. So I like this shirt. It's gray. My favorite T-shirts are gray, but it's soft. It's softer than this T-shirt I have on. So it tells me that maybe this textile is a little different. It certainly doesn't have the holes in it like a handmade wool job, but it's not quite as, I don't know, stiff as this. I mean, it's still a pretty soft T-shirt, but this is even softer. But it's not the same either, it's not as slippery as this. So I'm wondering what's going on with this textile. So I'm feeling it, and I'm going to read it again. It has a little tag. And it says here, it was made in Honduras. Honduras. So see if you can find when this is over. See if you can find Honduras on a map. Google that. And I bet you'll notice a connection between Honduras and Abuela's Weave. See if you can figure that out. Abuela's Weave was set where? Guatemala. 50% polyester, so it has 50%. That means half of this is made out of the same material as this. You can sort of feel it. It feels a little slippery like that. But then also, so that means there's another half we have to deal with, right? The other half is made of cotton. So half of this shirt is made out of this inexpensive, material that we can grow from the earth, cotton, and half of it is made from a more durable, less likely to shrink material that was made in, I guess, laboratories. I don't know. I'll have to look that up with chemicals. Polyester. Cotton. I think we learned a little bit about that when we were reading about Dr. Carver. We can grow that. It's a big cash crop. All right, moving on. I got one more shirt to look at. And, so, pulled it out of the laundry basket. I got this when I was on my vacation. Who knows what flag that is? Google that. Maybe there's a hint here. It says right here on the back, made in South Africa. So this shirt was made in South Africa. Who can guess what flag that is? That's the South African flag. Maybe you could Google that, see what that means. It's a pretty flag. I like it. So I bought this shirt for myself. This one, oh, interesting. 65% cotton, 35% polyester. So again, it's mostly cotton. More than half of it is made out of cotton. And some of it's made out of polyester. And again, it's pretty soft, especially compared to this t-shirt that I'm wearing here. So traditional t-shirts, like this one, made out of cotton. You can just tell. Right? So there you have it. This little shirt, I can feel it. I can just, by feeling it, I can tell it's made in Vietnam. Here's the tag. Oh, this shirt's old, so I can't tell. Yep, 100% cotton. You can feel the difference. So see if you can find a shirt that has a cotton polyester blend, like this one, or it is all polyester, like a sports shirt, like this one, right? Or if you can find one that's 100% cotton, like this one or this one, and you'll definitely feel the difference. So if you have a Linden Field Day t-shirt, those are 100% cotton. You'll feel the difference between one of those and one of your sporty shirts. I'm realizing that I'm talking a lot to the boys about this because most of the boys be wearing t-shirts and, sports pants. And some ladies' clothing can be different materials, like, for instance, silk. Or if you find denim is actually made out of, guess what? Cotton. So go check it out. See what you can find. And then the next step would be to draw it up in your little notebook or Reno. So it doesn't have to be crazy. So if you want to see how to draw a t-shirt with the greatest of ease, you're going to do 2 lines. Kind of look like eyebrows. Get them sort of in the middle of each other. Something like that. Do a little loop for the neck, and then straight, something like that. Boom, and then I can spend a little time sketching whatever's on it. See if I can do it. Something like that. Close enough, and I can write what it is. And got it in a store. So I'm going to write South Africa t-shirt. Bought in a store. And then I will write made in South Africa. And what did we say it was? 65, 35. Double check. 65% cotton. 35% polyester. So there it is. And then maybe I'll draw my running shirt with the Georgia thing on it. That's 100% polyester. And then find a cotton tee and do that too. All right, so that's what you can do. So do that. That should take you a few minutes for sure. It just helps you build awareness about what's going on around you, where the things you buy come from. When you're done with that, check it out on the map. Log in. Go to Google those places. Find their flags. Find where they are on the world map. I think that's it. I mean, that should be able to keep you guys busy for a little bit. The other thing is, I'm seeing a lot in the Google Classroom where people didn't finish the work. I mean, I put it up, guys, so don't make me out here doing lots. I'm doing lots, There's going to be more to come. This weekend, hopefully, I'm going to get set up with a lot of my tech, so I'll be able to get slideshows popping. I'll figure out how to put things into the videos and things like that. But for the time being, I think you have plenty to do. I have a conference call scheduled for 1 o'clock with Ms. K, and hopefully Ms. Gill will call into that. I think she will. We are going to get together on how to move forward with the interviewing thing, which you should be working on. That's in the Google Classroom as well. Call your grandparents. They want to hear from you. Especially, it's not probably the best idea to see, older people right now. But if you can get with them on the phone or FaceTime, they would be very probably glad to hear from you guys. If it's not a grandparent, of course, you can interview whoever you want. I know we interviewed me, but not everybody was there. I think maybe we'll hold off on that for now until I get with Miss K. Maybe even I could get to her sooner, and I could put up interview results from what we did when we talked with her, and when you talked with me, and when Ms. Gill's class talked with her, and we could switch that around so we could start the process of taking that interview stuff and turning it into biographies. I know I've just given you a lot. So this is about just over 10 minutes now. Hopefully you've paid attention and you took away from this some things you can be able to do. Don't touch your face, wash your hands, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right? Have a good day. Be good to your parents. Read books. If you finish all that work, Dreambox, I put up what the math should be doing. I emailed everybody's moms and dads last night. Screenshot, photograph, whatever you can do to send me your materials. And I'm glad to give feedback. I did give some feedback last evening. It's a weird thing. I'm able to really, I feel like I'm working from 6 a.m. till 11 at night, and I don't mind as much because I'm around my house. So just hit me up with stuff. I'm going to put a link up where you can log in and virtual chat through the PTA. Shout out to the PTA. You can log in and talk to kids from the school in there. So do that. And that's it. Hit me with anything on email, whatever it is. And I hope you guys are doing great.